자, 그럼 스타필드 4화 시작해 보도록 하겠습니다.
Have things for you.
클럽인가? 뭐야? 뭐지? 어휴, 저 슈아 옷을 입고 있는 사람들이
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're new here, aren't you?
군.
Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. We have plenty of Aurora for sale.
오로라?
And
체험?
what are we waiting for? Let's set you up. Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure? The Astro Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city. I'm afraid that would be a serious fire hazard. And I think it's only fair to warn you that the network security on our doors is state-of-the-art. Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astro Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee,
뭐야,
our
VIP 패키지도
security
있어?
can be your security.
4,000 크레딧?
We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate.
뭐 해야 되지?
A loss leader. I make you pay
Oh.
less now in the hopes you'll pay more over time. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested. Excellent. Let me just
야,
apply
1000
that
크레딧.
discount
4,000
we
크레딧에서
discussed,
1000 크레딧이
and
됐어.
done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction.
Can't I even get a moment of peace? What is it? I wouldn't normally bother with idle chatter, but that's such a ridiculous question. I'm going to gift you with a response.
까칠하시네.
I don't own Neon. Neon is the property of Xenofresh Fisheries, of which I just happen to be the CEO and the major majority stakeholder. Now, if you'd care to take a moment to dissect that statement in your tiny little mind, I'm confident you'll discover the answer to your question. Not that it's any of your business, but yes, I'm the administrator of Neon.
어,
Actually, there are a lot of perks that come with the job. But do you want to know my favorite? One snap of my finger and people who ask too many questions get thrown off of the upper platform. I love that one.
위험한
Well,
사람이다.
that was riveting.
Missed you too. You're still so tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax.
뭐지?
Taut.
You're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't
은밀한
even
대화
stopped to
중인가?
ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains. I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a hope or a tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you. Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
뭐지?
Any luck out there? Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astral Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case. Good luck, all of you.
here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them. Larger than normal. Big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers.
램지와
Code
트래버스.
phrases. My goodness, Walter, I think you're taking this espionage business a little too seriously.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
램지와 트래버스.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking?
램지와 트래버스 1번.
Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
I just saw our seller walk by. Good job. That's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we
하긴
head in
그렇긴
there,
해.
let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too.
거래하는 방법이
Don't worry
있구나.
about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? Let's just try it my way first, hmm? Remember, that man is selling the artifact for a reason. He might be nefarious, but he might just be desperate. If everyone walks away with what they want, I'll call it a success.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous.
나도 앉아?
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
불똥이 왜 여기로 팀?
Oh, really? And how do you know that? Who talked?
Does it matter? We know you're in a fix, and we're still willing to buy. For the agreed-upon amount.
I got people after me, okay? I can't just settle on what we agreed on. I need more so I can
도주주의구나.
disappear.
That's not our problem. We came here expecting one amount. Now you want another.
You telling me Walter Stroud ain't got the cash? I'll walk out of this booth right now. What the? Security!
As you can see, we're in control. Take advantage of our generosity. Take the money.
All right. Okay. It's all yours. Hope I never see any of you people ever again.
We have it. This couldn't have gone better. Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after.
화나서 가버렸다.
Time to go home. Shall we?
Stop right there.
어?
You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? Yeah? Say that again. My
설득 안
trigger
됐어.
finger is getting itchy. That's it, we're done. The mark is mine. You're not taking me out!
Sending armed men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the
Well,
artifact back.
Move along.
오, 사람들 몰린다.
Quickly.
You good?
Asa. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There
어떡해?
goes our way out.
I can't handle this!
The same way everything works on Neon.
아,
Money. It's terrible
돈으로.
keeping secrets. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment. Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine and then
걸렸나?
breaking into
걸렸구나.
my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
어?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
어머.
All right. We've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay? I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on.
아, 통증으로. 어.
That's
약간
the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end.
약간 그 퍼피 플레이 타임 했을 때
Below you is
기억나요?
clear. Drop down.
That part of the life form should
뭐야,
be
왜 이게 유충? 저거 뭐야? 아유, 징그러.
One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route.
소리도 진짜 별로야.
Opening the door on your right. Go now. Security is on full alert. No point slipping through unnoticed now. You'll have to fight your way to the exit. Got it. Scrambling the protocols. I doubt that'll work again. You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
뭐야? 저기로 지나가라고?
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business.
뭐야?
You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here? You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although I do count a few more guns on my side. You do make a bold point, but that doesn't resolve our current dilemma.
Perhaps I can help. We're both people of business, Nicholas. In the same industry, no less.
Yes, I'm beginning to see the opportunity. Very?
Not today, then.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here? Aren't you? In the back of your mind, through the tunnel vision of adrenaline, there's a part of you that
도파민
belongs
중독자인가?
here. It happens to all of us.
도파민이 뿜뿜해야 돼. 막 이런 느낌?
Ah, it seems you have chosen more violence. Very well. Another
Goodbye.
You're nothing! One down!
You? Slayton came after you too, huh? You're gonna let me go? What? You're just going to leave me here?
I hope you enjoy prison. I hear the one that Neon uses is brimming with all sorts of lovely people waiting to break your arm.
You'll be fine. Neon security will show up eventually.
I guess I should be grateful you didn't put me on ice.
Cold-blooded murder was a line I told myself I'd never cross. Do you really think we did the right thing back there? There was no other way. I can't argue with that. I'm just used to costs only being measured in money whenever I can help it.
Wrong. Preserving life at all costs. That's what matters. That's who we are as Constellation and as human beings.
Well, I may not agree with every outcome, but you did everything to accomplish our goals and more. I don't often get a chance to work in the field. So, thank you.
You hold something you have no right to. My people have killed for less.
뭐야,
But I
비행선으로
offer you
쫓아온
one
거야?
chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
Oh, that's not any type of ship I
신기하게
recognize.
생기긴 했네요.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
스타본?
Ridiculous. You have no right to dictate what we can or cannot do with the artifacts.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge or drown in it.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance. We'll get through this. Hold on.
How is Neon? Are you okay? Wait, what happened? Who was after you?
Take a look at the ship's sensor data. I think everybody needs to see this.
All right, I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know?
Any offshoot groups go by that name?
None in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up? Another house for Rune?
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
Just because we can't ID it, doesn't mean it's not one of ours. It's got shields, engines, all the usual settled systems tech.
I don't mean to judge your grasp of material engineering, but I've never seen a starship built out of whatever that is. Although I bet if you put that ship hull and an artifact under the same lens, you'd get a match.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course, collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them. All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
Dusty! Let's talk. Hello, Captain. So, you gotta fill me in on what happened at the temple. What happened? What did you see? I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Then what happened? I heard you did some stuff and then you changed. By different, you mean you have magical superpowers? Sure, different is technically appropriate as a descriptor, but it wouldn't be my first choice. You encountered advanced technology that altered your biology in a way that results in what? Superpowers? Fair enough. Maybe we can run some tests later. Anyway, thanks for filling me in on the temple and your power. I wonder if we can find any more traces of whoever built them. It just opens up a world of questions. It's so exciting.
Oh, sorry. Was just doing some math in my head. Trade the gabs with you. You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor.
Which thing are you looking for?
Oh, come on. You know what I mean.
Double check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
The suit walk, eh?
I'd like to speak to you.
Hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
I wanted to talk to you, but honestly, I don't know where to begin. The Starborn's technology is simply astonishing. It's just almost too much to process. Yes, I suppose I am. But you can hardly blame me, can you? You do understand the significance of this encounter, don't you? This is humankind's first contact with what I believe is an alien race. A race with technology that could be far superior to our own. Oh, we could learn so much from them. The way they behaved, I'd say that's not very likely. If we are to learn anything from the Starborn, we're going to have to take the initiative ourselves. I wouldn't say I was afraid. More like approaching the situation with caution. Can't be a coincidence that these Starborn suddenly appeared after your experience at that temple. We know they're here to lay claim to the artifacts, but what's their true motivation? What aren't they telling us? It's very disturbing, especially with all of that cutting-edge technology at their disposal. Damn. Oh, if only we knew more about the Starborn. What their species is like, where they're from, how they're able to speak our language. I feel like a cadet on my very first day aboard a spaceship. My mind is absolutely swimming with questions. No, not time travelers. I don't think the science is there to support that theory. Their name alone, Starborn. There's some type of hidden meaning there. Something that feels very old, perhaps even ancient. Whatever the case may be, I can assure you that Constellation intends to get to the bottom of this mystery. To a degree, yes. Every bit of exploration comes with inherent risk. If we continue to avoid life's mysteries, we'll barely make progress as a species. I'm grateful you feel that way. And don't worry, I promise to be careful. You know, it's funny. When I was a little girl, I'd lay on the ground and stare up at the stars. I was absolutely convinced they held a secret. I'd remain there for hours in silence, eyes closed, listening, waiting for the secret to be whispered in my ear. This encounter with the Starborn is that moment to me. The stars are finally whispering, and I need to hear what they have to say. Although I'm flattered that you think of me that way, there's a time and a place for that sort of talk. This is definitely not one of them. Well then, I've certainly wasted enough of your valuable time. Just do be careful if you cross paths with these Starborn in the future. I wouldn't want to lose one of the most valuable members of Constellation.
아직도 더 파야 돼. 파고 또 파면. 오, 불국 들어온다. 아까 희한하게 생긴 우주선.
Look at how far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn, the artifact visions, the music. Is it all worth it?
Mateo, are you having a crisis of faith? You?
What if the Starborn are right? What if our hunt for the artifacts is a fool's errand, doomed to failure and catastrophe?
You think we're doing the wrong thing? We just want answers. Isn't that why we all joined in the first place? The noble quest of discovery?
Exactly. When the universe presents us with a threat, we can't afford to run away. We need to stay in the fight.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame either of you. Blame the workings of a worried mind. I just hope that this journey doesn't turn us into something that we wouldn't recognize from where we are now.
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands. Won't be going alone. Need more than just the you and I. Asked around. A few constellations are already on their way up.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Hey, you mind helping me weld up some of these panels? It's coming. Up here.
You color the wrong wires. Station showing red. Bad. Nastier than I measured. Figured a few of the parts might be iffy, but this is going to take more than a span.
Oh, I should have checked the compatibility when we made the order. I can stay with you until we get all this fixed.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the Eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time. Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection. Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one. He's got a reputation for seeing the gold in things, but he's no lab coat. Thinking he knows it's unique, but not why. All the more reason to clutch tightly. Left the life of a jack-of-bones behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Sam with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready. As we always say, each member of Constellation is their own conscience. I'll leave the details of the doing to you. Catch a smile out there.
You don't have business with the Scow. Our captain is not taking visitors.
Oh, I think Petrov will want to talk to us. We're from Constellation. Got a lot of one-of-a-kind pieces from all over the settled systems for sale.
Really? You're willing to sell? I thought you Constellation types only took things.
Hey, we all need to make a little side money, am I right? Let us aboard and your boss can have his pick. For the right price.
I think that will be acceptable. Giving you permission to dock.
Who let you on board? Thought Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe you're after something from the captain's collection. Oh God, the captain's gonna love you. Just what I need. 2 blowhards.
We'll party towards victory.
Go on then.
Welcome to Petrov's Palace of Peculiarities, the pinnacle of perfect procurement, the penultimate panopticon of prosperity. Ha ha ha!
Say goodnight.
Keep it together! I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
아이고.
Done! Stand down, everyone. Let the nice pirate pass. Oh, don't worry about the mess. I'm sure we can find a place to put the bodies.
내 집 같은 편안함인데?
Take what you want. What's mine is yours.
You're lucky the captain's a coward. If it were me, I'd say we go a few more rounds.
금인가?
Guess you're going to loot the ship. Poor Captain Petrov. I will find you.
Vladimir! Vlad, come in! Come in! The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Sarah,
괜찮은 거야?
she's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood.
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us! That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts! You can't let him take them!
유물을 계속
Pack up
노리는구나.
the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it!
He's right. We need to bunker down here and get those artifacts ready to move. Might need every gun to hold that Starborn off.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
Can't blame you, but sure could use your help when that Starborn comes knocking.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking!
Everyone take cover, now.
Where? Do you really expect them to barge through the front door?
Well, I'm not expecting them to ring the bell.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. Walter! Are you all right?
뭐야?
I'm almost done! Just a bit longer!
There's never enough time, is there?
Protect the artifacts! Ignore them. Focus. Focus.
Just hold them off. Once Noel has the artifacts, we run. Don't need a gun to take you out.
I have all artifacts. Everyone, follow me. There's an old escape tunnel to the rocket. Come on.
Persistence.
세상에. 뒤에서 막 쫓아.
He's still coming. Get to the ship!
뭐 길이 되게 미로 같은데? 같은데? 더 웰지구. 우와, 다르네. 오, 뭐야, 진짜
Witness the infinite!
오, 뭐야. 피시나? 오, 뭐야. 자, 3화는 여기까지입니다. 그럼 다음 영상에서 뵙도록 하겠습니다. 바이바이!